I've done this walk before, filmed it before rather, last October I think it was. So if you want to see that video, because I'm walking through quickly, it's on my YouTube channel. But I didn't go much further than just up here, so I'm going to show you where it connects to the open space. If I can get past this dog. Nobody watching yet. So for anyone who wants to, or goes back to the beginning of this, when it's finished, wants to know where I am exactly, Talbot Heath is literally across the road from Talbot Woods, just near the roundabout at the top of Alder Hills in Wallisdown. And you go to the end of that Talbot Drive, and there's a school on the left, and straight ahead is the entrance to this. I discovered it last year. And it's become a favourite place to walk because it's quite interesting. Lots of different ups and downs and areas. Some open, some woodland. Little stream which we'll see later on. Excuse me, I'm chewing some gum. I'm a bit knackered today, to be honest. So I do need the walk though, after that heavy Chinese meal I've cooked myself. Just show you that. It's a rather nice area. It's very popular with dog walkers, as all these nearby places are, to be honest, but this one's quite an organised path. And as it runs alongside, parallel to Alder Hills, it will go up and down in a similar way. Up the hill there to the left is a relatively new housing estate. I don't know how new because I didn't know it was there before. It's all been a voyage of discovery since lockdown, and I'm able to get out here on a Saturday night now because still no gigs for a while. So this path that runs alongside this field, you can just see there, civilization will connect. And we're going to see some dogs. I knew we would do. If I can pause it for a minute. Thank you. Good. Very narrow path this one, so look at it. When I get through to the clearing and onto the more open heathland area, you'll see it's quite vast. So I'm not going to film the whole thing, but I will just show you. I mean, you can join it at different points actually. If you drive down Alder Hills, you can turn off to the left somewhere. Any of the roads more or less have got a little entrance to parts of this area, this heathland. Nobody is watching. Excuse me. As soon as I start walking, my nose starts running. Little private field here with some horses in. I don't think that's a farm, I think it's just private land. At least I think so. Haven't got a lot of information about this area, I'm afraid. But there you go. So there are cattle here. Oh, okay. Can't see any today. It's a lovely evening for a change. It's been a long time coming, this good weather. It's not been a particularly hard winter, but it's been a long one. An awful lot of rain and wind in May and June. Yeah, this part of the walk is quite nice, but there's not a lot to see until we get up to the top, and then it'll be a little bit more interesting for anyone watching. And at the moment there still isn't anyone. It's 7:45, so I'm just wondering, as nobody is watching. Neil James is down the road at Talbot Heath. I'm just on the other side of the road, a couple of miles away. Quite a steep climb up here now. Yeah, I was saying 7:45, and a lot of my musician friends obviously won't be playing, I shouldn't think anyway, so I was just imagining a lot of people will be at home, except there's not really anything fantastic on television. Well, maybe there's football, I suppose. Which is a game I don't profess to understand, especially when it's foreign teams playing each other, in respect of what interest we might have. But that's just me. Nice though, isn't it, here? Part of the reason I'm so out of breath is, I've started, since the weather got better, I've been getting out a lot more and doing my walks again after a sort of 2.5 month hiatus while the weather was bad. And as a result, slowly getting back into a little bit more of a fit state, but I have not been, apart from eating well, I haven't really done anything. And as a result of the whole COVID thing and the lockdown thing, not gigging, etc., my nocturnal habits are even more pronounced than ever. Hold on a second. Yes, I've been keeping some very strange hours. Look where you're going. I think it's that thing of, because I haven't got the responsibility of anything much outside of my own job, such as it is 2 days a week, it means that I kind of just forget about going to bed at any time unless I'm really tired. And if I'm not tired, I stay awake. And sometimes it can be 6 o'clock in the morning. I suppose average would be 4:30. And I enjoy it, actually. I like watching YouTube a lot, that sort of time. That's what I'm doing mostly. And eventually I fall asleep on the sofa. Get up, drag myself off to bed. And one of the things I've been doing is next day look at my YouTube history and look back at the last thing I can remember watching and add up all the time of the other videos that I've watched. And that will give me an indication of how long I've been asleep on the sofa before I've eventually gone to bed. And sometimes it's 2 hours, so it's incredible, isn't it? I probably sleep better that way than I do when I'm actually in the bed. Okay, so I could go that way, but I'm going to go. This is probably the easiest way to see the vast expanse that is Talbot Heath. It's very bright sun today. So in the distance there you can see those houses there on the back of Alder Hills, Alder Road, whatever. One of the little villagey parts. And here we come up to the big dip, and you'll see there's a little stream runs all the way through it. It's a fabulous view. Amazing. This is, I think I've taken some photographs and put them on Facebook before and mentioned that this was yet another area that I'd never visited until the whole pandemic kicked in. So it was an amazing discovery. Anyway, I'm going to go back round this way because I want to take you down through the stream bit at the bottom. So I just wanted to show you that first. As I've said many times, I think I'm quite lucky to live so close to these areas. I wonder if I can go this way. I'm experimenting myself now. I'm going to go, yeah, I think this works. Quite a good place for exercise actually, because of the hills. If something's just flat, I always feel like, pardon me, that there's not really much. You're just walking, you know, whereas you've got a few hills to climb and deal with, different bits of terrain, it's a little bit more demanding and interesting, as I've said. I don't think I've gone down this bit of it. I think it's over to the left I went before, so we'll see where this takes me. But there's a particularly nice little river that I suppose is one of the many tributaries that takes it all the way down to the Stour from here. Excuse me, my voice. I think it's as a result of not talking very much to people. My voice gets a bit unused. Yeah, no, I really do want to go to the left. I've not used this path before, so but it should all connect up. Yeah, if I can get through there. I'm not sure if I can. Still nobody watching. That's weird. I suppose these live videos, I mean, I probably won't save this one and put it on YouTube. I'd rather do a separate one another time, but I think you can go back and watch them. I think so. Right. Now how do I get through this complicated door? Oh, okay. It's not that complicated after all. British white rare breed cattle, no. Well, we've still got cattle at Terbury Common. Got 5 cows there. This is the nice spot. I should imagine there's people playing here because it's a bit of a favourite. There we are. So there's one like this on the other side as well, but this one actually I think somehow joins onto the Terbury stream, which takes you all the way down to the Stour. Very small, you know, I suppose a lot of it's underground. Oh look, there's fish. Gosh, quite a lot of fish. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but I am. Loads of them. I suppose you can see. Anyway, okay. I'm going to go this way. I've not done this part before. I wasn't going to film all this, but it doesn't seem to actually be taking as long as I thought. So apart from a couple of people walking dogs, as you can tell, there's not many people hanging around here. But it is Saturday night. I'm not 100% sure where this bit leads, so it's an exploration all round. Yeah, where those 2 lads were coming through that gate, that's where I went before. That will take me a short way home, so I might... Oh, that's a little stepway. Just a nearby train that runs through this. container park there. I'm walking quite quickly because I do actually want to try and get some sort of exercise from all this. Oh. I see now. Right. Okay, I know where that leads up there. In fact, you can see the signs. Cornelia Crescent up there, Bourne Valley. I'm going to go this way because this will take me back to Talbot Heath. Yeah. So that's only 15 minutes ish, maybe 20 if you count from the top of where I entered at Talbot Drive. And normally I like to do walks of about an hour, maybe 3/4 of an hour, whenever it's nice. Yeah, this is strange because when you look at this, there's obviously this path I'm on, obviously quite old, and nothing to see left and right. It's just a connection route, and I wonder why it's here, if that makes any sense, because it's obviously if you lived on the road, you'd use that, and there's no reason to use this other than to, I suppose, go down towards the bottom of the heathland. So a lot of questions. And by the way, this is geographically just over the road from the rest of Bourne Valley Park. So across the main road, and you've got as much again, which is a walk I did and filmed a couple of weeks ago, I think. So look over there where you can see that little pathway. That's where I showed you the first kind of overview. So it's quite a long, well, it looks like a long walk, but like I say, it's only taken about 10 minutes to get around it. Weird. That's obviously using roads, so I'm going to go back in here and climb down. These gates are all quite new. This must have been done just before COVID kicked in. I think I can get down here. I don't really know. It's all a bit of a exploration. I think I should have gone along the top. Oh well. Madness. You'd have thought I'd be doing something like this. Crazy. I literally don't know how I'm going to get to the bottom now. This looks like a trodden path. I should have gone up there now, I realise it. But anyway, I think I can probably cut through. I'm careful. There's still nobody watching. Back of the housing estate here. You can drive into that and cut through. Oh, foxes. Ah, finally. Let's see how I can get onto some proper land. God, that was a crazy walk. I'm going to have to stop and tie my shoelace up. Hold on. Always coming undone, these things. Right. So, just a pan around so you can see. Lovely. Should be able to get out this way. I hope so. I really should not have come this way. I'm going to have to climb over. Okay, so we're going to go back down. Via this bit of road. I think I can go this way actually, I'm not sure, but because I've made a big mistake, I'm going to have to go down to the right here. So obviously this kind of back estate is just off of the main road. That is Alder Hills, and at the bottom here is a little car park. So you can see this is quite handy if you live nearby to just pop down here and have a quick walk. Fantastic evening. I mean, these sort of places are great when the weather's like this, when it's still and dry. But my God, some of the weather we've had has just made these kind of walks just completely impossible. I did try a couple of times. I've got another set of walking boots, absolutely covered in mud and soggy socks. See that stream again? It's been flowing the other direction for some reason. I don't understand it at all. So finally get back to the bit where I should have done ages ago. But that was an interesting excursion. So I'm going to turn left here This will take me back to that same road that we came in, more or less, except we were up there, up the top. So this is just one that runs, another path that runs parallel to it. Means I'll have to do a bit of a climb fairly soon. Fair old chorus of birdsong. I was out at Turbury Common yesterday, and when you go through the woods and just beyond it, you hear so many birds, it's unbelievable. All different. So I think I'll stop this here, because what happens is eventually I walk up there and that connects back up to the back of that woods where we started. So there's not really a lot to see beyond this, but anyway, a bit of a view of Talbot Heath, just across the road from, well, just down the road from where I live, really. And very nice it is too. I think this is the way back, actually. Yeah, it's the climb I have to do. Okay, so let me know what you think, and I shall see you soon.